Hey everybody, this is a flowing Vinyasa style class that I'm recording today. We tried to practice live together this morning, and unfortunately there was some major issues with the Zoom platform, and I even had an issue with Facebook Live. So here we are. This will be just a 30-minute practice, so if you're at home, which most of you I'm assuming are, you can add on a 10-minute Shavasana to the end of this, or 15 minutes, and you could even do a 10-minute meditation after your Shavasana for a really nice complete practice. But this 30-minute format will be really good for those of you that want to get moving, if it's the middle of the day or in the morning, even at the end of the day if you've been sitting working at your desk. And it's nice, short, and compact, so you can do this at home and then add on the Shavasana meditation at the end if you'd like. So we'll get started. Today we'll start seated. So sit onto a block, and if you have a block or a little pillow that you can have close by, that would be ideal for this practice. If not, that's okay. So elevate the hips above the knees, close the eyes, hands come to prayer at heart center, crown of the head reaches up and shoulders soften. We're going to focus on our breath here to start. So begin to feel your inhale and your exhale. We'll take 5 deep breaths together. So when you breathe in, fill up your belly and your lungs. Open mouth, exhale. We'll do it again. Breathe in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. 3 more times on your own. Inhale. Two. One. On your inhale, bring your thumb knuckles up to your forehead center. Bring to mind an intention that you'd like to set for your practice today. So this could be a word, a phrase. You could dedicate your practice to someone. But see this intention in your mind's eye. Once you have it set, take a deep breath in, deep breath out, setting that intention. And then from here, we'll make our way to hands and knees, tabletop. So come on to hands and knees. Hands are under the shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. We'll start with cat and cow, moving with the breath. So on your inhale, your belly drops, your gaze lifts, your collarbones widen. Exhale, tailbone tucks, chin to chest, round through the back. We'll keep moving in this way. So inhale, open the front of the body. And exhale, open the back of the body. Now as you move and breathe here, you may choose to turn on an Ujjayi breath. And this style of breathing moves in and out of the nose. It builds heat and energy in the body. We really want to slow down the inhales, slow down the exhales as we warm up. You could start to add on some additional movements here if it would feel good. You could sway your hips from side to side. You could look over one shoulder and the other. You could make hip circles or half circles. So any intuitive movement that feels good. And then come back to your neutral spine, back to tabletop. Feel your belly button drawing in and up. Reach your left leg back behind you and your right arm forward for spinal balance. So take a big breath in. On your exhale, bring your knee towards your elbow as you round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. One more time. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, draw in. Good. Inhale, reach out, hand and foot away. Release hand and knee down. And then we'll switch sides. So again, belly button in and up. Right leg back, left arm forward. Take a moment to feel your ribs and hips drawing in towards one another. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. One more. Reach out and draw in. Good. Inhale, extend, and exhale, release hand and knee down. Tuck your toes under, pressing up and back for downward facing dog. So take some movement here if it feels good. Bend into one knee, bend into the other knee. Come back to that slow, steady breath. So we really want to try to take that slow, steady breath throughout the rest of our practice. Take one more round here. And then on your inhale, walk your feet forward. We'll find ragdoll for 2 deep breaths. Drop the weight of the head. Reach for your elbows. Let your arms hang. One more deep breath. And then come back to center. Release your hands down. On an inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, release and fold. We'll do that again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, up to stand. Your arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll do that one more time. Come up to stand, half sun salutation. Arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back so you're in high plank, shoulders over the wrists. Now, option to drop your knees down. In either variation, you want to feel the belly button drawing in up, the ribs and hips are drawing in. You're pressing the floor away with your hands. So you're creating space or puffing up that area behind the heart in between the shoulder blades. Back of the neck is long. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale for cobra as you curl up. Exhale, release the chin. We'll find cobra again. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, release. Inhale, high plank or table, press up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, walk or step your feet forward. Fold over both legs. Inhale up to stand. Your arms reach out and up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, walk, step, or float back. Now we'll lower halfway, chaturanga, or all the way to your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just notice how this movement's feeling in your body today. Know you can skip or modify any posture that I'm offering. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach the left leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee towards the forehead as you shift forward and round. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, draw in. One more, up and back. Exhale, draw in, hold, hover, step or walk that left foot forward between the hands. High lunge, crescent lunge on your inhale. So high on the back toes, reach the arms, lift the heart, take a big breath in. Exhale, both hands down, step your front foot back. Take your vinyasa, which for today I just mean lowering chaturanga or belly, upward facing dog or cobra, and then downward facing dog on your exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, right knee towards the forehead. Shift forward and round. Up and back, inhale. Exhale, draw in. One more, inhale, up and back. Exhale, draw in, hold. Step or walk the right foot forward now. High lunge, crescent lunge, other side. Back leg strong and active. Lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down, front foot back. Take your vinyasa. You can skip this. You can move with your breath, slow and steady. From downward facing dog, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, walk, step, or float your feet forward. Fold over both legs. Inhale for chair, so sit bones back, arms reach forward or up. Now if you have a block or a pillow, put it in between the inner thighs and squeeze it in. 2 more, inhale. exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Fold and release. Take the block out. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, walk, step, or float. Take your vinyasa or step back to down dog. Move with your breath. From down dog, slow down the inhale. Slow down the exhale. Good. We'll take one more round of this sun salutation A variation. So inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, both hands down, front foot back. Take your vinyasa or move through child's pose or step back to down dog. Good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. High lunge, crescent lunge, other side. Reach the arms, lift the heart, big breath in. On your exhale, both hands down, front foot back. Take that vinyasa or skip. But slow, steady breath, whatever you choose to do. Good. From here, inhale, lift the left leg up. Step or walk the left foot forward between the hands. High lunge again, but we're going to take a dynamic variation. So you can keep that right foot way back on the mat. That'll be more challenging, or walk the back foot forward a little. Hands come to prayer. Good. So with this movement, we're going to take a breath called bellows breath, which is a very forceful inhale, forceful exhale. And you can imagine a bellows actually stoking a fire. So forceful inhale, forceful exhale. Forceful inhale, forceful exhale. So on your inhale, forceful in, you'll bring that left knee forward and up. At a forceful exhale, step the foot back. And we're doing this a few times. So inhale, step it up. Exhale, back. With the breath, it'd be good. Take a few more rounds. And again, the farther back you step your foot, the more challenging this is. Good. Stop when your foot is at the back of the mat. Reach the arms, lift the heart. Take a big breath. Good. Exhale, both hands down. Step your front foot back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we're going to do that on the other side. Reach the right leg up. Step the right foot forward. High lunge to start. So place your feet. Get that back leg strong and active. Hands to prayer. And then again, keep that foot way back for more challenge or walk it forward for less. So pause here. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll find that same bellows breath. Forceful inhale. Forceful exhale. Good. Keep moving with your breath. Really stoking that internal fire. Challenging the balance. You can move slow. For 3, 2, 1. Stop when that foot is at the back of the mat. Reach the arms. Lift the heart. Exhale. Both hands down. Step your front foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale. On your inhale, roll out to high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Exhale. Take your vinyasa. Lower down. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step or walk it through. Pause. So low runner's lunge, you might bring a block forward. When you're ready, lift that back leg up for grounded warrior 3. Pause here before you do anything else. So feel your inner thighs draw in. Standing leg is active, lifted leg is active. Maybe the weight of the head drops. Now, you could stay right here or move into flying warrior 3. Hands would come up to prayer or heart center. You could reach your arms forward or reach your arms back. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, lower your hands down. From here, we'll bring that left hand over to the left side of the mat or floor or block. Bring the right arm, right hand to the right hip. Peel open into half moon. So I'm offering a variation today where instead of reaching the right arm up, you'll bring the right hand down by the left and you'll look under the right arm. Good breathing here. 2 more rounds. One more round. Good. Now from here, come back to center, grounded warrior 3. Bend through both knees. Tuck the right knee behind the left for Kundalini squat. So hands could move to that block. You could move them to prayer at heart center to challenge the balance. Keep breathing here. 2 more. 1 more. Now lower that lifted foot, the right foot outside of the left foot for cross-legged forward fold. So your left leg is on top, right leg is behind. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now you might take a little bend through the knees here. The more you extend your legs, the more you'll feel this in the outside of the hips and thighs. Come back to that slow, steady breath. 2 more rounds. 1 more round. Good. Now, tuck your belly button in and up. From here, come up to stand with a flat back. Arms reach out and up. Your legs are still crossed. Exhale, hands to prayer. So we're set up for eagle here. Bend through both legs. Left leg on top of the right. You could kickstand that top foot, or you could double wrap. Now, for eagle arms, the left elbow comes under the right. Elbows up, hands away. Puff up that space behind the heart. Challenge the balance. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. Good. Slowly unwind the arms, uncross the legs, and step your left foot back about halfway on the mat. So moving into pyramid pose or intense leg stretch. From here, we'll inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Thighs are active here. You might even imagine the inner thighs drawing in. Breathing deep. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Now lower the hands down. Step that back foot to the back of your mat and lower the back knee down. So low lunge. Now the right foot is forward now. Hands come onto the thigh or they reach overhead. Take just a couple breaths here, opening that hip flexor, front of the left thigh. 1 more. Good. Now from here, both hands come down to the inside of the right foot for lizard lunge. For more active lizard lunge, you would untuck or tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up. You could also play with a variation where you bring one or both forearms to a block or to the earth. Getting into the hip, getting into the inner thigh. Slow, steady breath. Good. 2 more rounds. 1 more round. Good. Now from here, we're going to play with a variation. We're going to bring both forearms down to the earth. So we might have to go ahead and step that front foot back in order to get both forearms down. So you can bring that front foot back, come onto forearm plank, and then tuck the toes, lift the knees, or you could do that in one movement. So if your forearms come all the way down to the earth, you would just, with control, step the front foot back. So you could drop the knees here in forearm plank or keep them lifted. We'll hold here and breathe. You could find stillness in this pose, really turning on the center, the core of the body. Or you could take movement by bringing your left hip to the left, right hip to the right. Moving and breathing. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Now lower your hip points all the way down. Walk the elbows forward so they're a little in front of the shoulders. Find Sphinx pose. So really feel that pulling and opening energy of the front of the body. Take another breath. Good. Then we'll lower the forehead down to the earth. Stack the hands. And then lift the left knee up and out to the left. Like you're basically taking tree on your belly. So left knee comes out. We're breathing into the low back. We're breathing into the left side of the belly here. This is really good for relieving any low back discomfort. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Slowly lower that left leg back. We'll bring the hands under the shoulders. Inhale, high plank or table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pause for a moment. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Set up for grounded warrior 3. Back leg lifts off the earth when you're ready. Maybe you drop the weight of the head. Again, check in with the legs here. They're really active, really strong. Now check in with the core. So belly button in and up. Ribs and hips draw in. You could stay right here or bring your hands up to your heart for flying warrior 3. Challenging the balance. Strong core. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Now lower the hands down. Right hand to a block or to the earth. Left hand onto your left hip. Slowly open the hips, stacking. Now you could reach the left arm up for half moon, or bring that left hand down by the right and look under that left arm for a crescent moon variation. Breathing deep. Challenging the balance. If you come out, you come right back in. 1 more breath. Good. Come back to center. Grounded warrior 3. Now bend through both knees. Tuck the left knee behind the right. Kundalini squat. Hands could lift to prayer at heart center. Try to find a little up dog through the chest. A little sense of a back bend. Good. Heart pulls forward. Take 1 more breath. Now extend the legs. Bring that left foot outside of the right for a cross-legged forward fold. Hands could stay on a block or they can move to the earth. Inhale to halfway lift and exhale to fold. Again, the more you extend your legs, the more you'll feel this intensify in the outer hip, thigh, outer knee even, but just be mindful. 1 more breath. Good. So from here, we're coming up to stand, but keeping our legs crossed. So belly button in and up. When you're ready, slowly rise. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale to prayer. Eagle pose. Sink through both legs. Now the right leg is on top. You could kickstand. You could double wrap. So eagle arms, right elbow under the left, elbows up, hands away. Challenging the balance. Try to see if you can maintain that steady breath, even when balancing. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Inhale, slowly unwind the arms. Step the right leg back halfway on your mat for pyramid. So left leg is forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. So now we're folding over that left leg, creating space in the backs of the thighs. Connecting back with that deep, full breath. 2 more. Good. Both hands come down. From here, we'll step that right foot all the way back. So we're in low runner's lunge. Pause. And then lower the back knee down. We're in low lunge. Hands onto the thigh or hands overhead. So the left foot's in front now. Take another deep breath. And now both hands come down inside of the left foot for lizard lunge. Again, for more active, you would tuck the back toes, lift off the knee. And for more passive, you would drop the back knee. This side might feel different, so hands onto a block, or hands and forearms could be down onto a block or the earth. Take 1 more breath. Good. Now again, we're going to play with moving down to forearms and then with control, stepping that front foot back. So as you start to lower down, you might decide that you're ready to step the foot back. So when you are, bring it back. Forearm plank, knees up or knees down. Belly button is in and up. Ribs and hips are drawing in. We're pressing down through the forearms. Really strong spine here. Long and active. Stay in stillness or take that variation where you drop the right hip to the right, left hip to the left. Moving and breathing. Really turning on, strengthening the core for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Lower the hip points all the way down. Elbows move up for Sphinx pose. So forearms still grounding here. Feel that open and expansion through the front of the body, the belly, and the heart. Take another breath. And then lower the forehead down. Now we'll bring the right knee up and out to the side for belly down tree. Really getting into that low back and the the right belly. So we can hold a lot of tension in our core and our midsection. It's our area of willpower, of energy. So now we're just going to soften the core. Let it melt down towards the earth. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. Good. When you're ready, bring that right leg back. Press through the hands. Lift the torso up. We're back in tabletop. Pause here. So sway your hips from side to side for just a moment. Inhale the left leg back. Exhale left knee to the left wrist for pigeon. So extending that right leg long behind you. You could stay here, you could fold. You can also move into pigeon on your back. So if you choose that route, you'd move onto your back and the left ankle's on top of the right thigh. The legs are hugging in. Same benefits for the hip, the glute, and the thigh. It might just feel a little safer for the knee. So we'll be here for 3 more deep breaths. And when you finish that 3rd breath, press the hands down, lift the torso. If you're on your back, uncross the legs and roll to one side as you sit up. Otherwise, roll onto that left hip, bring the back leg up and around for seated spinal twist. So your right leg is on top, your left leg is underneath. Now bring the right hand down to the earth by your low back. Lift the left arm up, inhale, and then we'll twist. Hand to the shin or elbow wraps around the knee. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, inhale, unwind. Turn in the other direction, counter twist. Look over that left shoulder. Unwind back to center. We'll cross ankles, come onto hands and knees. Setting up for pigeon on the other side. So if you know you want to move to your back, go ahead and do that now. But inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Pigeon, other side. This side might feel different, so feel free to use props under that right hip and glute, especially if it's lifted off the earth. And feel free to move onto your back for this side. The right ankle will be on top of the left thigh. 3 more deep breaths. As you finish that 3rd breath, press the hands down, lift the torso. If you're on your back, uncross the legs, roll to the side and press up. Right hip down, back leg up and around, seated spinal twist, other side. So now the left leg is on top, right leg is underneath it. Left hand comes to the earth by the low back. Reach the right arm up, take a big breath in, and then we twist, hand to the shin or wrap the elbow. Inhale, length. Exhale to twist. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath, inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, inhale, unwind, come through center, look in the other direction. So over the right shoulder, counter twist. And then unwind, extend the legs out, seated forward fold. So find your sit bones, ground them down, maybe a little bend through the knees. Inhale here. Walk the hands out, keep length through the spine, or round the back and fold. We'll only be here for 2 more breaths. Inhale, exhale, 1 more breath. Good, inhale, slowly lift the spine up, bend the legs, ground the feet, move onto your back, slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring a block or pillow with you. We're moving into an inversion. So press your feet down, lift your hips, slide the block under your low back, reach 1 leg up and then the other. Arms could stay on the earth. You could bend at the elbows and bring the fingertips up, or reach the whole arm up and eyes closed. So inverting the flow of blood, of energy, of prana down through the legs, through the body. Slow, steady breath. 2 more. 1 more breath. Good. Lower the feet down. Lift the hips up off the block. Come onto your back one vertebrae at a time. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock from side to side. Last pose before Shavasana, happy baby. So peace sign fingers around your big toes. Your hands to the inside or outside edges of the feet. Thighs draw down. Before you move, find the whole spine long on the mat. So from your sacrum, your tailbone, all the way up through the backs of the shoulders. Take another breath. Stay in stillness if this is feeling really good, or take some movement. Swaying from side to side, you could extend one leg and the other, slowing everything down. Getting ready for that final rest or that meditation that you might be taking after this, even if you just sit quietly for 10 breaths with your eyes closed. Good. One more. Release the feet, hug the knees in, lift your forehead up, take a big breath. Exhale, release everything long. For Shavasana, you'll be taking this on your own, so you could play some music here that's a certain length of time. You could set a timer, or if you have a lot of time, then just stay as long as the body needs. Also, option to move into a seated meditation, even if it's just 5 to 10 breaths. But finding that stillness and that quiet in the body, super beneficial for our brain, for our mind, our nervous system, for the whole body from the inside out. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this quick 30-minute practice where we got moving, we built up energy, and then we found our way down to the earth. Namaste.